we explained about this salient features of working capital. I'd like to explain you now how to come estimate the working capital on full cost basis. Full cost basis means you are going to value debtors at the selling price, which is inclusive of profit and depreciation in overheads. Similarly, manufacture this finished goods as well as the work in process will include depreciation, which is a non-cash outflow. So this is done, estimated on full cost basis is for applying for bank loan, working capital loans. Now, simply estimating working capital, as we understood, it depends on a level of activity. When the activity doubles, then the working capital also doubles. So, working capital is directly proportional to the level of production. That is the point number one. Second thing is, you are going to just estimate the level of current assets and current liabilities based on the level of production and also certain policies. Because the company may, as I told you already, the working capital management is basically a balance between liquidity. If you want to keep more stock, that's good, safe, but then you have to invest a lot of money which has a carrying cost. Suppose I keep 1 crore in the stocks, then to maintain that every year I have to spend 36% average inventory carrying cost. That means 36 lakhs of money you are losing because of maintenance. Suppose if you are able to bring it to from 1 crore 100 lakhs to 50 lakhs, naturally your profit will increase by 18 lakhs. So therefore always the working capital management, you would like to see the level of funds invested should be lesser, but at the same time it should not affect the day-to-day smooth running of the business. Suppose I keep only less stock, then the production might suffer. So one day production is gone, so you may not be able to meet the targets. Then stock out costs will come. That we have discussed in the inventory management. So the entire concept of working capital, as already explained to you, is optimum. The entire concept of funds invested in working capital will be average. That means always that money will be there. So you may hold the stock, your policy, it's a stock policy. So I would like to hold 2 weeks consumption, 2 months consumption. I might give a credit period of 30 days, 6 months, 2 months, 60 days. It's a policy. That depends on the company. Depending on the policies, the working capital will start shifting. So in other words, if you are asked a question, how will you manage working capital? What is the philosophy? The answer is, I want to keep the lowest funds invested in the working capital, but I don't want any trouble to my sales. That's all. So long as you are able to run the day-to-day operations smoothly, you don't keep any money, no problem. Right. So now, from the angle of the exam, how will you estimate the working capital? That's all, full cost working capital. I put the problem before you. Alpha Limited budgets to produce, my dear friend, this is a book written by me. You can always buy it, it's published by Pearson. So the large number of problems are there, but then once you understand the concept, everything will be simple, that's all. That's what finance management, you don't have varieties of problems. But the concept has to be very, very clear in your mind. So, Alpha Limited budgets to produce 69,000 units for the coming year. The following details are given. Finished goods will be held on the average 3 months. Normally when you write, do the exam, prepare for the exam, holding period you please put raw material, put like this, holding period better you write checkup price. So there can be some problem there. Finished goods are held on an average 3 months, raw materials 2 months, work in progress 1 month, creditors for goods allowed 2 months credit, average collection period 3 months, and selling price per unit is 50, Raw materials 50% of 50 rupees, 25 rupees. Direct wages 10%. Manufacturing overheads 20% of the selling price. So balance is the profit. Wages are paid 1 month in arrear. After 1 month you will pay, credit allowed. Full materials required are issued immediately, whereas wages and overheads are accrued evenly over the period. As already explained you, work in process shall be valued material 100%, labor and overheads 50% as already explained. Minimum cash balance 40,000. Estimate the requirement of working capital. Right. The first point what you should do is, my friends, this is 69,000 units is the production per annum. This is an average production. Production is going to take evenly. Evenly means it's not a seasonal product. So every month you are going to produce 69,000 divided by 12. So 5,750 units is the 1 month production. The second one, cost details as explained to you. Selling price is 50, materials 25, labor 5, manufacturing overheads 10, and the total comes to 40. So profit is 10. So the second step in this problem, we have put it as first step. So you should have breakup of these cost details, either unit breakup or in a total. The reason as already explained. Raw materials 25 rupees is for both holding period of raw material. Suppose I am holding 1000 units always, that means 25,000 I have to invest. Similarly, creditors, say 2 months period comes to 3000 units, 75,000 rupees credit I can get. Finished goods on the other hand will be valued at the manufacturing cost of 40 rupees. And in this full cost, debtors will be valued at 50. We said that working process will be in between. So that is why we have done. So now we will proceed further. In the step 2 I have explained that point. Raw material and creditors for goods will be valued at 25 rupees per unit. Working process, if you see friends, full 100% materials 25 rupees. And labor and overheads is 50% average. 50% of 15 is 7.5. So 25 plus 7.5 is 32.5. Then debtors are valued at 50 rupees. So the working process has been explained in detail. Then we are going to compute estimate the working capital. If you see, raw materials is 2 weeks, 2 months. That means 5,750 per month. 2 into 5,750 into 20. So work in progress, materials is 100%, labor and overheads half. And then finished goods you can see 3 months, 3 into 5,750 into 40 rupees. And debtors is 3 into 5,750 into 50, that is selling price. Because here we are assuming the entire sales is on the basis of credit sales. Suppose if it gives you 20% is for cash, then you have to multiply with 80% because 20% you are going to get cash. You don't need to invest. So that point should be kept in mind. So that you have got the current assets. Now current liabilities, you say sundry creditors for goods 2 months credit is allowed, 2 into 5,750 into 25, and then wages is 1 month 5,750 into 5 rupees. So the net working capital will be given in the problem 70,50,625. The solution is before you, and every problem you have to do like this in a step-by-step manner. First step 1, what is the subject? Is it a full cost basis? Yes. Then you have to say this problem is concerned with the estimation of cost using full cost approach. Then what is full cost approach? In full cost approach, debtors will be valued at the selling price and overheads including depreciation will be considered. Right? Why do you do this? This is done for the purpose of bank finance. Right? Then the first step is find out, suppose what is the holding period. Holding period is given, if it is given in weeks, divide it by 52. annual production divided by 52. If it's given in months, annual production divided by 12. If it's given in days, divide by 365, unless they give us something else in the material. That's very clear. The second step is unit cost breakup. Per unit, how are you going to value raw materials and creditors? In this problem, you have taken 25 rupees. Work in progress, how are you going to value? Finished goods, debtors. See whether there is any cash sale is there or not. Then check up the holding periods as well as the credit period given by creditors and also wages and overheads. If it just says wages, you should take only wages. Wages and overheads means only you should take wages and overheads. Then you get the answer. Better check up. In this case, what are the type of mistakes students can do in the exam? Possibly the holding period you may do wrong. So that point 2 times you have to check up. So that's all friends. Now it is over.